Let's begin with our fourth revision video of fraction and decimals. In this video, we are going to discuss on the multiplication and division of the decimal numbers. So let's start with multiplication of decimals. As we see the first question given right over here, multiplication of decimals 0.3 multiply with the 6. As I already explained in the previous videos how to multiply, so what we have to do, just ignore the decimal and write number without the decimal. Now multiply 3 6 are 18. It means when we ignore the decimal and multiply the both digit, what we get 18. Now count the digit after the decimal in the question. There is only one digit after the decimal, so in answer there will be only one digit after the decimal. So we put our decimal right over here because we record only one digit after the decimal. So when we multiply 0.3 with the 6, we get answer 1.8 because 3 6 are 18 and we required only one digit after decimal, so we put decimal before the one digit. So what we get 1.8. Same thing we do here. Ignore the decimal and write the number. So when we ignore decimal from 0.4, what we get 4. And when we ignore decimal from 12.2, what we get 122. Now multiply 4 with the 122. 2 4s are 8, 2 4s are 8, 4 1s are 4. What we get 488. Now count the digit after decimal in the question. There is one digit after decimal and second digit after the decimal. We have to count all digit in the question after decimal. There are two digits, 1 and 2. So in answer also we require two digit after the decimal. So we put decimal before two digit. So what we get 4.88. In such way we have to multiply two decimal numbers. Now, how to multiply decimal numbers with 10, 100, 1000 and so on. It means it should be 0, 0 after the 1. 10, 1000, 100, lakh, 10 lakh, whatever it is. If there is multiplication with the 10, 3.6 multiply with the 10. In 10 there is 1 0, so we have to move the place of decimal one time. So when we move the place of decimal one point on the right hand side, so it's the decimal is here. So when we move one time, it came after the 6. So our answer will be 36. Second, 22.56 multiplication with the 10. It means we have to move the place of decimal one place. So decimal is right over here. When we move one place, it came after the 5. So answer should be 22 5.6. It means 225.6. Same thing with the 100. Two zeros. So we have to move decimal two places, 1 and 2. So we write here 19720 because we have to move places 1 and 2. 1.7. Now we have to move two places, but there is only one digit after the decimal. So put a 0 with yourself, no problem with that. You can put a 0 after decimal. Value is not changed because this thing we already discussed in our previous videos. Now change the one place, 1 2 two places, so it became 170 170. Same thing here, 1000, three zeros. It means we have to move the place of decimal three places, 1 2. There's only two digit. Place a 0 by yourself. It's became 1 2 560. 13.2 multiply with the 1000. So we have to move the decimal 3 places, but there is only one digit after decimal. So we put two zeros by ourselves. It became 3.200. Multiply with the 1000. 3 places, 1, 2, 3. So answer will be 13200. So our answer should be 13,200. In such way, we have to do multiplication of decimal numbers. Our second topic of this video, division of decimals. First, we have to divide the division of decimals into two parts. The first part, when the divisor is a whole number, and second part, divisor is a decimal. What is divisor? When we divide a number with another number, for example 36 divide with the 3 is equal to 12. 36 is a dividend, 3 is the divisor, and 12 should be the quotient. So whenever we see a division sum in decimal numbers, first see the divisor is whole number or a decimal number. So there are two different methods. If divisor is a whole number, what we have to do? I am telling you, divisor is a whole number. 0.4 divided by 2. Now see, the dividend is a decimal number, but the divisor is a whole number. So we use a very simple method which we can use in multiply. Just write the decimal number without the decimal. 4 divided by 2, what we get? 2. Now count the decimal digit after the decimal. In question there is only one digit after decimal, so we required only one digit after the decimal in the answer also. So we put decimal right over here. So our answer is 0.2. Because there is only one digit after decimal in the question, therefore there is only one digit after decimal in the answer also. Same thing, 0.80 divide by 5. The divisor is a whole number. The divisor is a whole number. So what can we do? We write the both digit ignoring decimal. So we write here 80 divide by 5. When we divide 80 by 5, what we get? 1, 6, 16. When we divide 80 by 5, what we get? 16. Now count the digit after the decimal in the question. There is two digit after decimal. So in answer we require only two digit after the decimal. So we put decimal right over here. The answer is 0.16. In such way, we can divide a decimal number with the whole number. Now, as we do a simple thing, what we are that multiplication with the 10, 100 and 1000, the same thing we do with the divide also, divide of the decimal numbers, division of the decimal number. What we have to do when you divide a decimal number with the 10, 100 and 1000? In multiply, we change the place of decimal on the right hand side. In division, we do the opposite because division is the opposite of the multiplication. So we change the place of decimal on the left hand side. 33.1 divided by 10. There is 10. So we change the place of decimal only one time. So it became 3.31. So whenever you divide 33.1 with the 10, what do you get? 3.31. The same thing with the 10, 0.7. So it became 0.07. 23.6 divided by 100. There are two zeros, so we have to move the place of decimal two places. 1, 2. The answer will become 0.230. 0.6 here. Now we have to change the place of decimal two places, but there is only one zero, so put a zero by yourself. Now when you change the place of decimal two part, 1 and 2, what we get? 0.003. With the thousand, there is only one digit before the decimal, so we put 20 by ourselves because we have to move the decimal three places, 1, 2, 3. So answer will become 0.0079. Same with this question, 36.53 divided by the 1000. Put us right to a 0 by yourself, it's become 0.03653. In such way, you can divide a decimal number with the whole number. Now, the most important topic of division of decimal, when the divisor is a decimal number. When the divisor is a decimal number. So, when the divisor is a decimal number, write the divide in the fractional form. So, we write here 3.6, 0.2. Now see how many digits after decimal in the divisor. There is only one digit. So for one digit we multiply the both number with the 10. For two digit we multiply with the 100. For three digit we multiply with the 1000. There is only one digit after decimal, so we multiply both number with the 10. What we get? 36 upon 2. Because when we multiply 3.6 with the 10, the decimal goes one side. 0.2 decimal go one place further. Now divide 36 by the 2. What we get? 18. So our answer is 18. When the divisor is a decimal number, there is no need to count digit after decimal in the quotient. We have to follow this method. First convert the divisor into whole number, then divide. Same thing. 3.25 divide with the 5. First write in the fractional form, 3.25 divided by 0.5. There is one digit after the decimal in divisor, so we multiply with the 10 upon 10. 3.25 multiply with the 10 is equal to 32.5 upon 5. Now what we get? 32.5 divide with the 5. Now this question is converted into division of a decimal with the whole number. Now what we do in our previous method, when we divide a decimal number with the whole number, we follow the same method. So we divide 325 with the 5. What we get when we divide 325 with the 5? 65. When we divide 325 with the 5, what we get? 65. Now count the decimal digit of count the digit after decimal in the quotient, in this quotient, not the previous one. In the converted quotient, there is only one digit, so we put this decimal right over here. You can go and see our previous video. I solved lots of questions relating to division of a decimal number with a decimal number. So that's it for this video.